All right, right now, though, we're trying to help out Brian during the second date update. He has given us a lot of information.
Yeah.
He is very into this girl, Jessica. They actually talked post-date, but then that stopped.
I'm interested to see what she has to say about this. I have a hunch, but I don't want to say anything.
All right, well, let's not put any bad mojo out there.
Yeah.
All right, we'll see what happens. We were able to track down Jessica. Let's go ahead and bring her on. Jessica, you there?
Yeah, hi.
Hey, Jessica, I know you talked to Kevin off the air, and he kind of gave you a rundown of what we're doing here, but he might not have told you everything. He told you could win something, right?
Right, yeah.
Okay, well, that is true. That's a possibility. But the real reason we want to talk to you is actually about a guy you recently went out with.
Oh, my God.
Do you think you know who we're talking about?
Are you talking about Brian? Is this about Brian?
Yeah.
This is about Brian. Yeah, he told us about this date you guys had at Catches in Newport Richie. He said it went really well, and you guys were, clicking on all cylinders. But now he can't get a hold of you. He doesn't know what's going on. What's the deal?
Yeah, no, you've got to be kidding me. That man has got to stop. Like, he needs to stop trying to contact me. He needs to definitely not call the radio station and try to get in contact with me. Like, this guy is a psycho.
What happened?
We did have a date, and it did go well, but not too long after that, he literally started messing with my job and making a really uncomfortable work environment for me.
Whoa, how do you do that?
Yeah.
Well, we both work in the car business.
Yeah, he said that.
And he actually contacted my work. He actually called the place that I work. He talked to a manager about getting a job there. And apparently he put me down as a reference. I went on one date with this guy, and I was actually, asked about him, how do you know Brian and blah, blah, blah. And then I had to, have that embarrassing, professional private life crossover of actually I just went on one date with him and I don't know him. He said that he worked, in the industry, but I mean, this guy just came in super hot, across all the boundaries. He tried to pull a fast one by, claiming that he knows me to, I don't know, get some kind of,
Just
to be looked on and favorably, to gain access to a job or something like that.
Are you all hiring?
I mean, there are some openings, but not something that we're advertising.
So you never mentioned to him we're looking for a such and such.
No.
You should come apply.
No, not at all. He said that we both we did have a lot in common in terms of what we do for our profession, and he said that he was looking for a change to do something else. But I mean, no, at no point in time did he say, can I put you down as a reference? Oh, I'm actually looking for X, Y, and Z. But he sure did just do that out of nowhere.
Wow.
Without telling me. And, yeah, this guy, I mean, I think he's not all there, It's creepy.
Well, I can see how that putting you in a tough spot there, for sure, at work. That's not cool. I totally get that.
Yeah.
I'm going to let you know, Jessica, we do have Brian on the phone with us.
One more surprise.
Yeah.
Stop.
Yeah, can we bring it back on for a second and kind of get his response to this?
I mean, if he's there.
Brian.
Yes.
Hey, man, is that accurate? You applied for a job at her work?
I did.
Why?
And well, because I'm kind of dissatisfied where I am, and I told her about that. We talked about that, and she loves where she works. And I thought, I just went online and looked at their job opportunities, and there were several opportunities there that I thought, these jobs would be great for me.
But don't you think you should have talked to her about that first?
Well, you know what? I would have if she'd returned my calls or texts.
But wait, hold on, though. Let me ask you a question, Jessica.
Yeah.
Did you stop answering his texts after you found out that he applied?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's when once that happened, I was just so uncomfortable by the whole thing that I froze. I had nothing to say to him, and I wasn't even ready to hear his side of the story. I just thought that all the boundaries had been crossed,
Yeah, Brian, it's one thing to apply where she works, and that's kind of, I don't know, man, a little creepy that you did that. But also to put her down as a reference when she doesn't know you that well.
I know, that's
kind of risky on your part, too.
Well, honestly, I was just, I'll be honest, I was kind of gripping a little bit about all this, and I did call her boss, and I said, I told him that I knew her, and Jessica, I said Jessica and I know each other, and we were talking about our dealerships, and I told him my situation, and I just said, I didn't tell him to go and talk to her about it. I just said,
Well,
I put in my application, so if that helps me at all, And so
You were using my
have
name
nice-
to get access to a job.
Yeah.
And you don't
I
even know
did.
me from Adam. This is crazy.
I'm really sorry if I crossed a line, and I clearly, in your mind, I did, and maybe
You know what, Brian?
I don't.
I'm sorry to interrupt
I don't
you,
disagree.
but you could have just finished that statement at "I'm sorry." Period. One, because it's an apology, and two, it's a statement that you really need to let resonate. Okay? Because you're sorry.
Yeah.
You're sorry.
I am sorry.
Okay, well, let me ask you something, Jessica. I mean, he has said sorry. This is still a little weird, but would you be willing to give him another chance if he kind of backed off the whole work thing?
No, I mean, he's a sorry dude, and definitely, I am not interested in this guy. I'm not interested.
All right.
All right.
Well, Brian, now you know what's going on and why she hasn't gotten back to you. Maybe just a little too much too soon there. And I do appreciate you both coming on.
Wow. Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you.
All right.
Thanks. I appreciate it.
All right,
Yeah.
guys. Take care. Wow. That is so forward. And then also, you don't ever put a reference down to someone you don't know that well.
No, and not tell them.
Exactly. You always clear that. Like, hey, you cool if I use you as a reference? That's nuts to me. That's creepy.
He sounded kind of nerdy, though, didn't he?
Well, I don't know about that, but yeah, he just, that's a lot.